Welcome back to Cooking with Rashee. Today we're making one of the most comforting and nostalgic desserts, Sooji Halwa. It's rich, buttery, perfectly sweet, and comes together with just a handful of pantry ingredients. Whether you're making it for a special occasion, a festival, or you're simply craving something warm and cozy, this recipe never disappoints. I'll be sharing some tips along the way to make sure your halwa turns out soft, fluffy, and absolutely delicious every single time. So let's get cooking. The first thing we're going to do is prepare our liquid mixture. In a saucepan, you'll add 3/4 milk and 1/4 water. As always, all the ingredients and the exact measurements are in the description box, so please check that out. I personally love using this combination of milk and water because the milk makes the halwa rich and creamy, while the little bit of water keeps it from becoming too heavy. Now we'll add sugar and give it a good stir. Place it over medium heat and let it slowly come to a boil. While that's heating up, we'll start on the halwa itself. So grab a deep pot or a heavy bottom pan and add a generous spoonful of ghee. Once the ghee is hot, add your mixed nuts and kishmish. You could also use chopped dates if you prefer. This recipe is really easy to customize with whatever you have on hand. Roast the nuts until they're lightly golden and fragrant and the raisins have puffed up. Then remove them from the pan and set them aside for later. Make sure there's enough ghee left in the pan because now it's time to roast the suji. I'm using roasted upma mix today, and honestly it works just as well for halwa. Since it's already roasted, it won't take as long, but I still like to toast it for a few more minutes in the ghee. This gives it an even deeper, nuttier flavor. Keep stirring continuously so the suji roasts evenly. You're looking for a beautiful golden color and a rich, nutty aroma. That's when you know it's ready. Don't forget about your milk. Give it an occasional stir so it doesn't stick to the bottom or boil over. Once suji is nicely roasted and your milk mixture is boiling, carefully and slowly pour the hot milk into the suji while continuously stirring. Be careful here because the mixture will splutter quite a bit, so don't stand too close to the pan. Keep stirring and keep mixing. At first it will look very loose and runny, but don't worry, that's exactly how it's supposed to look. Within a couple of minutes, the suji will absorb all that liquid and transform into a smooth, soft halwa. Now add most of the roasted nuts and raisins or dates if you added them, saving a little for garnishing at the end. To sweeten the halwa, you can add sugar or you can turn the gas off and add condensed milk. Then we'll add in some cardamom powder. Give everything one last mix, garnish with the remaining nuts and raisins, and your delicious homemade Sooji Halwa is ready to serve. And just like that, our delicious Sooji Halwa is ready to serve. Garnish it with the remaining nuts and enjoy it warm while it's fresh. Perfect for evening time tea, for a festival, for breakfast, or anytime you're craving something sweet. It's soft, fluffy, rich, full of flavor. If you enjoyed today's recipe, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Cooking with Rashee, and leave me a comment below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon in a new recipe.